Qigong posture, drop tailbone, soft ankles, soft knees, soft shoulders, chin tucked in, long spine, and put your hands one on top of the other as we go into bird stretching. So breathing in, remember to have good deep breaths as we work in the bird, stretching long spine through the shoulders, open the shoulder joints, up, up, up. And at this point, you can tuck your chin in and arch back, looking up towards your hands, but not too much neck extension there. And breathing out, coming down. As we come to the level of the dantian, or just below the navel, one leg goes back and our arms come out to the side. So we're in a side stretch position and we fly. Allow your eyes to center on some spot in front of you. It's going to help you with your balance. And we'll do 5 stretches here. Stretchy flies. Think about a bird waking up in his nest in the tree, or a bird maybe waking up on a rock by the sea, and he stretches before he goes out fishing. Stretch, 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 up, breathing and breathing out, coming down. As we get to the level of the navel, you stretch sideways and flap. Now, a lot of you will be younger than I am, and so when we do this, you can actually do this with that back leg off the ground. My balance knees aren't as great as yours, so I'm going to rather let my toes stay down there. Bring that foot forwards. Do 2 of it, and up we go. Lengthen through the spine, stretching, drop your tailbone. Arch back. And lower your hands down, feeling that you're coming through the weight of the air. Foot back and fly. 5. Wingspan stretches. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last one. Back of the hands is facing the skies. Go up. Drop your tailbone, stretch through the spine, stretch through the neck, tuck your chin in and stretch back. The reason we don't go right back with our head is that you've got a vertebral artery up there that sometimes can get a bit squished, and then you get dizzy in that position. Coming down, and as you step back, you hinge at the waist and fly. So stretchy flying. Okay, the second really old movement is bird flying, and where our feet are going to come a little bit closer together here, and we're going to stretch up, still keep that toe bone, drop down, back of the hand comes together there, just easy, and come down. Second one, come up just as far as the shoulders, and in this position you lift one leg and balance. As you come down, you crouch down, cross your arms, and you go right up again, and this time back of the hands together, and your foot is then going to come either just in front of the standing foot, or it's going to balance here, or you can lift it up depending on your level of balance, and come down. Easy one. And down. Shoulder height, lift and balance. All the way down and up, back of the hands together. And again, just either up to the leg or rebalance there and down. Do another one to each side. Easy up and down. Level the shoulders and balance. Come down, 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 down. Crouch. Big takeoff here, and maybe go straight into just keeping the knee at the right angle there as your balance gets a bit better. And down, up, easy one, and down, up to the shoulder level, and down, crouch down, and all the way up, And come into that same balance position if you can there. And down. Good. Right. Third one, we're going to go on to wise owl turns his head to avoid this 5 fatigues and the 7 illnesses. It's part of a Badwa Jin, one of the 8 brocades. It's really nice to include with the bird here. So here, wise owl is turning his head to look behind. As you breathe in, as you breathe out, come back to center. Breathe in, go to the opposite side. Let your eyes lead the way, then you go further, come back. Now bring your hands into this as well. Opening the hands as you go back. Turning so the back of the hands faces forwards as you come back. Breathing in and breathing out. We're hydrating the joints of the neck as we do this repetitive movement here. Silk reeling the neck. Breathing in. Breathing out. Imagine that your fingers are feathers and your arms are wings. Owls can turn their heads 270 degrees. Don't try and do the same. In. And out. Okay, so some birds soar and some birds wheel and some birds flap. And if I think of a flapping bird, it's very often the dove. You can actually hear the doves flap from where I live. I think we're quite high up, and so the dove is quite low down. So come into a lunge position. Make sure that you're happy with your balance. You're going to be going backwards and forwards here. And flapping one arm in front, one arm to the side at a right angle. Just try a couple of blows, breathing in, bringing your weight forwards onto the knee and back. Weight forwards onto the knee, back. Weight forwards onto the knee. And now you're going to leave your legs where they are and you're going to turn your body so that you can flap to the other side. There. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 arms in front, breathe in, breathe out, and fly. And again, you can leave one leg behind or you can fly and lift your back leg up depending on your balance and come back. Opposite leg forwards, flapping. Soft arms, soft shoulders, soft fingers. Imagine your pigeon just flapping from one tree to the next. Not doing any great feats here, just contentedly happy. Turn your body to the other side, one arm in front, one arm to the side. And 2 arms forwards and back and fly. Can lift your leg up. Try and do that. These are good exercises to balance on your own during the day, just for a couple of seconds and down. Do 1 more to each side. All right, flapping 1, do 2, to the other side, flap, flap, front, fly, and down. Other side, flapping, flapping, turn, flap, flap, 2 arms forwards and back, and arms fly, stretching out behind you here. And down. Right, the next one is a bird gazing behind. Once again, it's going to challenge our balance a little bit. Coming into a lunge position. And start off just holding your little chi ball. Whenever we're holding the chi ball, we feel the Laogong points connected to each other in the center of the palm. Just have a sense of this bird energy that you've been building up. Probably hear a couple of the birds outside around me here. So there's a lightness in this. So whenever you're feeling a little bit heavy and stagnant sometimes during the day, you can just do a couple of bird moves to help lighten up your spirit. Okay, a bird's going to look behind, so you bring your weight onto the front leg. One arm goes behind and up. Other hand is going to come to just over your lung 1 and 2 points here. And in this position, you can lift your heel off the ground as well. So we're still having Laogong points attached there, energetically attached, and then come forwards and then open. Close, small chi ball, open that chi ball. This is an out breath. In breath, turn. Out breath, come down. Bend your knees. In breath, open. And bring that leg forward. Take the other leg back. Go back to your chi ball. Notice how it's feeling. Maybe you've got a bit of tingling coming through your hands now as you're building up a little bit of energy. Feel the buzzing as you pull apart and you come towards the other hand. Right, and now we're going to turn and open, and the other hand's coming to lung 1 and 2. Big breath in, come down, breathe out. Breathe in, straighten up. Come down, breathe out. Breathe in, feel that expansiveness of your wings as you open up. Breathe out, come down. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, come down. And relax. Okay, so when we're working with the bird, we're working with the lungs. So let's do a little bit of chi massage just over your intercostal muscles in between the ribs on either side of the sternum. You can knock along there, or you can come in with your fingers and just give a little massage. Freeing up your intercostal muscles. We know our diaphragm is our very big muscle for giving us deep abdominal breathing. But when we take a full deep breath or just very light breathing, these little intercostal muscles need to be nice and resilient and also strong. If you find any tender points in here, you just spend a little bit of time loosening them up. They can be very, very tight because we tend to tighten up here when we're a bit stressed. So deep breath in and breathe out. Through the mouth, release, breathe in, breathe out, relax. And let's knock just underneath the clavicle, over your pec major here, and then down the lung meridian all the way down to the thumb. Turn your arm over, come back along the ped meridian, the large intestine, all the way along your trapezius and back down the lung, proving the strength of the lungs, but also the strength of your immunity. So if you're coming into winter, this is a good stuff to do. Do 3 on each side, come back. The side, underneath the clavicle, to lung 1 and 2 and shoulder nest over here, and down the front of the arm, and around up large intestine meridian, over trapezius, down, and come here, down, come back, and last one over here. Just knocking along. This is actually your kidney meridian coming up here. And the kidney meridian is very important for the lung because it helps with the release of water vapor as you breathe out. So your lung doesn't work very well. Your kidney meridian is not working well, it gets congested. So we want healthy kidneys and lungs for water metabolism. Don't often think about that. And relax. Now this one, old one you get from your 5 elements, soaring crane. So soaring crane, we're going to come forwards. We're going to open the heart to the sky and the lungs to the sky. We're going to put the thumb and the index finger together and come in, sinking the chest so that your sternum sinks back and you're opening between your shoulder blades behind. Breathing in, coming out, open, open, open. At the same time, dropping your tailbone, tucking your chin in, opening. Feel that your wings are really extending and fluffing themselves out, coming back in. So when birds fly, just like when dogs and buck gallop, once they get going, everything is done on recall. There's hardly any exchange of energy. That's why they can fly for such long distances, because the energy of the opening turns into the recoil of the closing, and then opening again, breathing in, breathing out. Imagine yourself being a soaring crane. You can choose where you want to soar. You could soar over the desert. You could soar over the mountains, over the sea. Feel the lightness of the flight, the freedom of the flight. Breathe in and out through the nose. Big breath in, big breath out. Through the nose, breathing in and out through the nose strengthens the lungs. When we have a long exhale through the mouth, we're looking for more relaxation. Here we want to strengthen the lungs. Keeping the thumb and the index together, because we're then closing the circuit of that lung meridian. So as we build up that energy, we keep it in circulation there. Let your wings come lower down, thinking about coming into land now. Also, when we stretch down here, we get a lot more oxygen into the blood. There's a very rich supply of oxygen in the base of the lungs. So it's nice to stretch at this low point as well. And relax. Come to the chi ball. And we're going to go into a move called soaring bird. Should it be a soaring eagle? Probably. So arms go out to the side. Open your heart to the sky. Pull your hands back, open your fingers, one leg in front of the other. And we're going to soar. Imagine yourself soaring high, high, high up on the thermals. Stretch through your spine. And then stretch through to the other side. And from there, you're going to free flight, wherever the wind is taking you, or wherever your mind wants to take you, wherever your spirit wants to take you. Just feel that freedom of flying through the air in the thermals. Expansiveness, the freedom of the flight. Wherever you want to go, you can go further down, you can go further up, you can go further behind. Just keeping your arms outstretched. Bring your foot back and breathe in. Open your heart to the sky, other foot in front, and soaring over to the side, opening up between your ribs and your pelvis, and to the other side. Slow movements, giving time for your fascia to stretch, and off you go, soaring wherever your mind or your wings take you. Again, good for your balance. Lots of good balance happening in the bird form. Maybe hear the sound of the wind coming through your fingers, Maybe you make that sound yourself. Maybe it's a shh. Other leg forward. And let's do our closing form, pulling down the heavens. So as you open up, feel gravity pulling you. Feel the energy of gravity against your fingers. So breathe in, breathe out, and open to nature. Nature all around you, the trees, the animals, the mountains, and then up to the energy of the heavens, the sky, that's your yang energy. And bring that energy and allow it just to pour through your biomagnetic field as you come down. Feel that you're standing between the energy of gravity as you come up, standing within and part of the energy of nature around you, and reaching up to the stars, to the solar flares, and just settling through your biomagnetic field as you come down. Last one, feeling gravity, breath in. Big exhale. So open up to nature, and then up to the sky, opening up to any higher wisdom there, and bringing it down. Letting your hands come to settle just below your dantian, below the navel there. Keeping your eyes closed now. Feel your feet on the ground. Notice whether you feel more stability from all the balance we've done in the bird moves. Notice your heart rate, your breathing. Notice how your body feels. You flapped like a pigeon, soared like a crane. Flown like birds, stretched, maybe flown like an albatross. You can think about which bird is closest to what you want to explore in your flight. Think about the possibility of having different perspectives on things that are going on in your life by lightening up. Often you see more things, different things. You're outside, feel the temperature of the air on your skin, any sounds around you. Allow your face to soften, shoulders to drop. Space between your eyebrows. A hint of a smile on your face as you lighten up. And allow your hands to soften down at your sides. And thank you for joining Bird Frolics. And I hope you have a wonderful week with lots of lightness and new ways of seeing.